Hi, my name is Emory Bender. I am here to talk to you about something very personal. When I was 5 years old, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. I had gotten sick with a simple virus, but didn't seem to get better. I actually got worse. My body attacked itself and made my pancreas quit on me. It said, "Sayonara, good luck without me." I had all of the classic symptoms: increased thirst or hunger, heavy breathing, drowsiness or stupor, nausea, frequent urination, sudden change in vision, fruity breath, and sudden weight loss. Type 1 is an autoimmune disease. The pancreas stops working because the immune system attacks it and destroys the healthy cells, thinking they are foreign invaders. Nothing can be done to change my diagnosis, and nothing I did could prevent it. Unlike type 2, no diet or exercise could change anything. Insulin therapy is the only effective treatment for type 1 diabetes. About 1 in 500 people in the U.S. have the condition. Type 1 diabetes accounts for $14.9 billion in healthcare costs per year. 5% of people who have a parent or sibling with type 1 will also develop the condition. About 80 people get diagnosed with type 1 diabetes in the U.S. each day. Insulin is my life support. I cannot survive without it. This liquid you see may not seem like much to most, but to me and millions of others, it's a life-saving drug. Without this hormone, my body wouldn't be able to metabolize the sugars in my blood and would die of starvation and cellular damage. Insulin is not a cure. It only keeps me alive until a cure is found. A low blood sugar requires fast-acting carbohydrates, which is pure sugar. A high blood sugar requires more insulin. A low is under 80. If I am low for too long, I can pass out, have a seizure, or slip into a coma, which can result in death. As a teenager, I consider anything over 180 a high. A high can cause your body to go into DKA, which can mean a trip to the ER or a possible stroke or death if not dealt with properly. It takes a lot of supplies on a daily basis. The average child spends $1,500 a year on medical expenses. Type 1 children spend on average over $9,000 a year. In the U.S., the same bottle of insulin costs more than 10 times more than in our own neighboring countries. The gentleman who invented insulin sold the patent for $1, hoping to keep the cost affordable. Now, there are only 3 manufacturers of that insulin, and they have an annual revenue of about $30 billion. Humalog insulin, released in 1996, remains unchanged since its release, but its price has increased 1,700% or more since then, from $21 a vial to $375. An average 1-year supply, about 36 vials, has gone from $750 to $13,500 with zero changes to the insulin. The production cost has risen only from between $3.69 to $6.16 a bottle. My insulin costs about $2,000 for a 3-month supply. I was recently forced to change brands, even though the previous brand was working perfectly after 10 years. People are dying from having to ration their insulin. 1 in 4 have had to ration insulin due to its high costs. Let me tell you a story about one of those people that had to ration. Josh Wilkerson was a 27-year-old man engaged to be married. He worked at a pet shop, struggling to make ends meet, which made him switch to a lower grade over-the-counter insulin. It took about 4 hours to metabolize and regulate blood sugar levels without definitive success rates. Because of this inferior insulin, he was found unresponsive after multiple strokes. He died soon after. Kayla was 28. Jada was 24. Jesmiah was 21. All three died this past June because they couldn't afford insulin in 2019 in the United States. This is why we fight for insulin for all. What can you do to help? 1. Join your local chapter. JDRF, or Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, and their advocacy programs certainly fall under this category. 2. Contact a representative. They can help push legislation that would help control the costs of high insulin. Thank you for your time.